Morning, everyone. So today we are going to recap our discussions last time. So about the humans versus robots. So ato lang ni siya dalion because we already know what is it no in the past my discussion. So human versus robot. So the rise of machines accompanying the progress in science and technology may render humans useless, as what they say no nga, if the technologies continues to advance, no, machines are becoming more powerful and also capable. Because of this, no, we people worry that if we are going to there's a lot of people no nga more replace there's a lot of people think that machines might be replaced in their positions, in their jobs, like that. So manual labor is gradually being replaced by machinery. So just like for example no nga, like the work nga that used to be done by people, no, kanang like the constructions or the farmers, the factories are being now replaced by machinery. Why? Because machines are kanang, as what I say nga, ang machines are not getting tired and can also work longer than us. So that's why nga, that also the disadvantages of artificial intelligence nga, we are the work that should be done by kanang human are now being replaced by machinery. Next, we have computers become more and more sophisticated. So we already know that computers nowadays it's getting smarter and smarter. No, they can also solve us complex problems, and also they are able to store a huge amount of informations. No, and also even they can think what they can think in ways that seems human like. So next we have the robots, usually designed like humans being, are created to perform the complex, repetitive, or dangerous tasks. So robots are often built to look or act like humans. No, they are used to for jobs just like the that are too hard and also boring or also dangerous tasks. No, like people working in the space. No, so that is also one of the advantages of the robots. No, they are able to work in the complex work, and also eventually and also repetitive or kind of mga dangerous tasks. So next we had, with the development of artificial intelligence or AI, robots may also eventually act and decide like human. So because of the artificial intelligence, no, robots nowadays are able to learn and also to make decisions. How about in the future? No, if we already know that the robots nowadays are able to think and to make their decisions, how about in the future? No, maybe they might think and act on their own, and also similars how people do. So next we in the possibility that machines adapt the natures of humans, there is a need to reflect on the ethical problems posed by such development. So if the robots begins to think and feel like humans, we must kanang ask questions like what rights they should and how humans kanang should treat them. So the Philippines has not yet reached the point of producing robots and commercial skills for household use. It is behoves us to ponder the ramifications of replacing person with machinery. So we know that the Philippines is not yet kanang make robots or home kanang use, but it's really important for us nga kanang to think about nga what are the kanang possible consequences if we kanang replace people into machinery, if we rely it too much in machine. So we need to think first what's the possible consequences if we are going to replace the person into machinery. So next we have, much as the BBC News has reported that experts in South Korea are crafting ethical guidelines to prevent humans from exploiting robots and vice versa. According to Evans 2007, and that Robotics Europe are lobbying for government legislation such as reality is generally unheard in the Philippines. So in the South Korea, they are crafting the ethical guidelines to prevent humans from exploiting robots, while they while the Europe are lobbying the government legislation such is the reality in unheard in the such reality is generally unheard in the Philippines. So this like in other countries like the South Korea and also the Europe, the experts are already kanang making or already making the rules to make na to make sure nga ang robots and the humans are kanang treat each other fairly. But in our country, in the Philippines, that kind of law are not kanang, or that kind of guidelines nga does not excess yet, no, sa atong country. So next we have the Filipinos artificial intelligence seems like the stuff of science and fiction. So there's even me, no, I also think that artificial intelligence seems like the stuff of science fictions movies, no, but many Filipinos think that the artificial intelligence feels like something no you'd only see in the movies. It is new, like unfamiliar, hard to imagine in the daily life. No, it is just like a fiction. So next we have, but be that as it may, it is used in the country. It is surely gaining ground, especially in the business process, outsourcing, BPO industry. So just this one. So, however, no, artificial intelligence, no, kanang already kanang kuan siya starting sa ato ang country, so especially in the kanang call centers, so online business. So technology enables the growth of the BPO industry, but it seems like that is also technology that will kill the industry as we know it. Now, technology helped the call center growth, but now the artificial intelligence might replace the human and also kanang reduce the need for the people in the job. So next, we have investors and business people find as a sure return of investment the use of business analytics provided by artificial intelligence. So business analytics is means by which consumers industry data are used to come up with a better decision making. So this one nga, ang business owners should kay they are trust the artificial intelligence so much. No, they are trusting the AI because kanang it really helps them to study data and also making smarter choices, and also they are able to earn money faster. And also business analytics means nga using the informations about the customers and the market to make and the market, no, and the customers and the market to make better business plans and decisions. So that's why that is it. So next we have, with the help of artificial intelligence, decisions now arise from sophisticated statistical analysis made from massive data. So as of August 2017, it is estimated that 1 million Filipinos BPO workers may also affected and lost their jobs with the adoptions of the artificial intelligence, according to Census 2017. So this one, no, nga, ang artificial intelligence, it really helps the companies, no, to analyze the huge amount of the informations or a huge amount of data quickly. So they can make decisions based on accurate information. So this is one of the advantages of the artificial intelligence that can make analyze very quickly, no, than human. So in 2017, no, expert estimated that about 1 million of Filipino call center workers could lose their jobs because of the because artificial intelligence can do the same task faster and cheaper. So that's what I say. Technology. That's what I say. Artificial intelligence, it's really helpful, but there's also have a disadvantage because there's a lot of people becoming unemployment because of the widespread of the artificial intelligence. So, unemployment is only one of the many ethical considerations in the widespread use of artificial intelligence. So, losing job is not the only kanang problems with the artificial intelligence. It also kanang raises questions about fairness, safety, and how technology should be controlled. Just like this, what does this mean for humans beings who can be replaced by machines? Is that value of the person inversely proportional to that of a machine exhibiting artificial intelligence? How do we guard against mistake committed by machine? So these points are but a sample of the questions nga that should be resolved when we are going to face the technology that may become a threat of human dignity and also the security. So in the future now, when we are going to think that machines and robots become more kanang human-like, no, with all the attendant feelings and thoughts, so people may also have the considering the ethical treatment for the artificial intelligence. So if the kanang kung ano, if in the future no nga, if the kaning machines or the kaning robots are becoming more human-like, no, we need to have, or we need, with all the attendant feelings and thoughts, people may also nga we people may also kind of consider nga what's the ethical treatment for the artificial intelligence. It's also interesting to note that as the machines and robots approach having a human-like natures, humans may also have the tendency to become machine-like. So if robots start acting more like the people, no, humans might also start behaving like the robots, like less emotional and also more mechanical, like that. So since many of the things people need, from convenience to informations, are available with just the touch and swipe of the fingertips, humans begin to function more like automation. So this one, because of kanang everything is easy to get through the phones or the kanang even the computers. Now people are becoming too dependent on technology. Even if we are deny it, but we people, we are too dependent on the technology and acting like automatically like the machines, no? So the internet has become an instant go-to tool for an answer to questions. So this one kanang there's people nga people are quickly to search the internet whenever they want to know something. So instead of thinking deeply or researching it, searching of their own, no, they are searching it quickly in the internet. So more often that not people accept what the search engine like Google spews out in the bite size and forget how to process, read, think further, or put things in context. So many just believe what they read online without understanding it fully or checking if it's true. So even if we are going to deny it, no, that is the reality of the humans. Now even if we are going to read online, we are read online, if we read something in online, we are going to believe it quickly. Now without understanding it fully, or without searching or without checking it if it's true or not, no, diba? That is the reality. There's a lot of people doing that. So next we have, as the internet gets more intelligence, we are in danger of becoming less so. So the smarter technology becomes, no, the less effort people put into thinking critically, which can make us less intelligent. So in the article, is Google making us stupid? According to Nicholas Carr 2008, asserted that as we come to rely on computers to mediate our understanding of the world, it is our own intelligence that flattens into artificial intelligence. So this one, so kanang the writers, according to Nicholas Carr, said that when we depend too much on computers to think for us, our own intelligence becomes weaker and less becomes less what become less natural. Why? It because we depend too much on computers to think for us. We are really kanang depending too much on the computers. Even if we that would be kanang us nga to think, but we depend on technology. We depend on computer. So next we have that the development of society along with science and technology gives rise to more and more conflict issues. So kanang no matter as a society and technology keep development, so new problems appear that are more difficult to solve, like privacy, ethics, and also human rights. Diba? So next, we have what is vital is that at the very least, we are able to protect and exercise human rights for everyone in our pursuit of the good life. It is important that amid this development, humans being become more free, more rational, and more loving in our practice of science and technology. So no matter how can advanced the technology becomes, we must always protect people's right, and also make sure that everything is treated fairly. So and as we use the technology, so we should not lose our humanity also. We should use it wisely and also kindly, and also for the good of others. So next we have, so as we examine contemporary issues in science and technology, informations, genetically modified organism, nanotechnology, and climate change, we keep in mind that the building of a just and progressive society entails the constant practice of the good. So when we study the modern science issues like the GMOs, like the nanotech, and also the climate change, we must always choose what's the right and also the good for our society. So doing good can be shown through the honest science and also the good character, like caring for others, and also showing concern for the whole world. Yes. So if to sum up it all nga, ang humans versus robots, it explains on how the machines and artificial intelligence are becoming more advanced in today's generations and starting to replace humans' job, So while the technology nga make worker easier, it also can cause unemployment, and others like ethical problems. So it reminds us that as we are going to develop the technology, we must still protect our human rights, and also we need to think wisely, and use science for the good of everyone. So we need to balance everything, if we don't need to rely it too much in technology, and we don't need computer, we don't need to depend on computer to think to us, to think for us. Dili ta mo rely it too much, or dili ta mo depend on computer. We need to kuan sa tuang own, and also we need to, and it's very important for us that if we are going to make decisions, especially we are going to depend on the machinery, we need to think what is the possible consequences if we rely it too much in technology. And that's all. Thank you.